Hi, my name is Ashley.
And my name is Lucia, and welcome back to another episode of the 76 Cents Pod.
This week, since it's Valentine's Day, we are going to be talking about love in general.
Love!
Just kidding. We're not really going to be talking about love. What we're going to be doing is going through some of these questions from a psychology study. So basically, this researcher, what is his name? His name is Arthur Aaron, and the people in his lab, I guess, they did a study to see if you could create intimacy between two strangers by them asking each other specific questions. So, what we're going to do is ask each other those questions. And of course, me and Lucy are not strangers and we are not going to fall in love after this. But we just thought it'd be something fun to do. And, if you want to make someone fall in love with you, just ask them these questions and, hopefully it'll work out for you.
Yeah.
So basically how the study was set up is they had 36 different questions and they were in three different sets. So each set gets more like intense as you go, but we're not going to probably get to all of the questions, but we're just going to start in order and ask each other the questions and share our answers. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep. Alrighty. Set one. Okay. I think I have the same. I think I have it pulled up. So, number
Yeah.
one, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
Okay, this is a tough one because I don't know if I want to say something really deep or something like kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I think mm, I would have to go with Zendaya. I'm sorry. Like, I love her and she's iconic. I would definitely want to have dinner with her and talk to her about like her life and how I can become her. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Wait,
Also,
that's
if
like
she
such a
could
good
get me,
choice.
yeah, if she could get me Tom Holland's number or Zac
Oh.
Efron's, like I would also be down. So,
Yeah, that's a good choice. I feel like Zendaya, like a lot of people look up to her. I feel like she's really humble, but I don't know. I was gonna say like, okay, I had to answer this question for like one of my assignments, my class, like to meet the TA, and I put AOC when I did that because I just feel like it'd be very interesting to like talk to her. She's so smart and very articulate. So that would be like an educational dinner maybe, but like for fun. I I honestly would probably also want Zendaya to come over. She's just too cool, you know? I want to be her.
yeah. Okay, AOC is a really good answer too because I would actually love to have dinner with her because
Hmm. She's like so down to earth, but like also really smart and like just I don't know, she just carries herself really well and I respect her a lot.
yeah, and she's like really young to be a congresswoman. Like that's
Hmm.
insane. Like
Hmm.
the level of success that she's had at such a young age is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Would you like to be famous and in what way?
Hmm. Um, I feel like everyone kind of wants to be famous, but also there's a lot of like bad things that come with being famous. So if okay, I think I want to say yes, but I don't want to be like I wouldn't want to be famous enough to be like recognized. Like just famous enough that you have like money. That's like literally it. Like maybe as like a background in a movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so like
Like a C-list celebrity.
not really really famous, but just a little bit famous. What would you like want to be famous for? You said like
Maybe
mm,
like yeah. I feel like also it's easy to get famous on like YouTube, but then like you're very recognizable. So I wouldn't want that. Just like a private life. You could be an author. I don't know.
true.
Authors are famous, but like in the background. So maybe.
Yeah. I think I would want to be famous. Like, I don't know. I like you said, like I would want to be like super famous. Like I don't want to be Kim Kardashian level famous. First of all, I'm not
That
that
woman.
talented. Well,
No.
not that Kim Kardashian is really
Oh,
talented in anything. No offense to her.
it's
But
true though.
but like I don't know. I can't sing. I can't act. Well, I've never really tried to, but I don't think I can.
Hmm.
um so yeah, I couldn't be famous doing any of those things. But I don't know. I feel like it would be cool to be famous, like you said, like being an author. But once again, I can't write, so oops.
Yeah, I just don't
Um,
have like these marketable talents. So like I don't
yeah,
know what I would be famous in.
yeah. I think I would want to be famous for like I don't know, doing something really cool, like being an activist or like
Hmm.
I don't know, like being finding discovering something cool, like research this, like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
yeah.
be interesting. Like if I was in a textbook somewhere where they're like Ashley did this and it was like good enough to be in someone's book that they were learning about it, I'd be like, okay, that's good for me.
That would
I'm
be
down.
cool. Yeah, you'd be in
Yeah.
history.
Yeah. Like something meaningful. Like even if I was like, what's something random that I can think of? Like the Henderson Hasselbalch equation. Like we know
Mm,
their names.
exactly. I don't know
Well,
what they look like,
I don't
but
know who they are,
yeah,
but like we all know.
they're
Well, maybe
famous.
not all. Like if you've taken chemistry, like you would know the Henderson Hasselbalch equation, and so that would be cool to be famous for like something like that, where like your name is attached to it, but like no one really knows who you are.
Yeah, can advance society. Oh, a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay. Third question. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why?
Every single time, unless it's like unless I'm like calling my mom or something. But anytime I have to like make an appointment or anything like that, like I definitely rehearse what I'm gonna say because I'm nervous. Like I don't know what to say
Yeah.
to them. Like I had to call the dentist last week because I had gotten fillings and then I needed to get them adjusted. But I was so scared when I was calling them. I'm like, hi, my name is Ashley. I came in a few months ago and I just needed to come in again to get my fillings adjusted. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, thank God. Like if I didn't go into the call knowing exactly what I was gonna say, I would just be like, hey, um,
Yeah.
I
It's so
got
awkward.
these fillings. Like I have to think it through before, or it's just gonna make me feel so socially awkward.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the same. Like, I just like first of all, I don't really like talking to people on the phone unless they're like my friends, anyways. So if I make a phone call and I don't practice, and like I literally will just sit there and like be processing what they're asking me like for too long. It's just not like it's just awkward. We're both sitting there like uh, and then I'm just confused. So I always practice and sometimes you got to come up with like the various scenarios that could happen so that you're extra prepared. But yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't know anyone who doesn't rehearse phone calls like when you're going into it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you're
like what do
that
you do?
confident, if you're that confident where you can just call someone up and be like, "What's up? I'm jealous."
Yeah, like you must have a lot of practice or like you just have your life together because I feel like I don't know anyone who just, oh, I just need to call the doctor. Okay, let me do it. Like,
Yeah.
hello?
Oh, also, like, so at my work, I have to answer the phones. So,
Hmm.
like, I don't know what these people are going to be calling about. And it kind of scares me sometimes because, like, these people be saying stuff out of the blue. And I'm like, I don't even know, like, how to help you right now.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
gives me such anxiety. I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
mean,
not
usually
qualified.
it's like fine. Like, someone's just like calling to cancel an appointment or make an appointment or something. And it's like really
Hmm.
easy. But if they say something that I'm not prepared for, I'm like,
Let me get back to you on that one.
yeah. I'm like, would you mind holding for a moment?
Yeah. Gotta
Yeah.
use the customer service voice. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So the next question is, what would constitute a perfect day for you?
Hmm. I feel like I've been asked this question before. I think for me, I would wake up naturally and I would feel well rested. I would have no like assignments or obligations that day, obviously, because that just we don't need to talk about school, but like no. And then I would make myself a very like fancy breakfast or something. I don't know, like literally a perfect day is just me relaxing because I don't get to do that a lot. Maybe like talk to a friend on the phone or FaceTime, I don't know, and then watch a movie, go to sleep. Honestly, sounds like my perfect day.
Yeah, for me, the only thing I can think of is that quote from Miss Congeniality. She's like, the question is like, describe the perfect date. And then she goes, I'd have to say April 25th because it's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. And like,
Exactly.
I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw that question. But like in reality, um, I think the perfect day for me, like you said, just like waking up with no timer or no alarm, just
Hmm.
like whenever you wake up. And then like I don't know. I just feel like any day where I don't have like any obligations or like anything that I have to get done for like school or anything, that sounds like the perfect day to me, honestly. Just having a day to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And especially like in the summer, if it's nice outside and I can just go do whatever and hang out with my friends and yeah,
Yeah. It's
that
like kind of
sounds really
sad that like we have like so much to do and like we're just so stressed that like a perfect day is just relaxation. But like what else are we gonna ask for?
like a perfect day is just a day that I don't have anything to do.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's my true answer. So
Yeah. All right. The next question is, when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else?
um I last sang to myself in the car this morning because I was driving and playing music and I mean that's just a thing people do. So
Yeah.
I don't remember what song it was, but it was probably something on the radio. Someone else, oh, I actually did last night. I have a karaoke microphone, so sometimes we just when we get bored, just turn it on, play some classics. We had some Dua Lipa going on.
Yes.
Um,
For
yeah, so I was singing karaoke to my roommates last night.
that actually sounds really fun.
It
Um,
was.
First of all, I love karaoke. I know I can't sing, but it's so fun. Okay, so for me, the last time I sang to myself was like probably today at some point. Like I'm always singing, like,
Hmm.
and I purposefully sing bad to annoy the people around me, specifically my parents, because I am living at home this year. And so the last time I sang to someone else was also today. um, because like if I have something stuck in my head, I'll just sing it like really dramatically, like so loudly at the top of my lungs. And my dad is like, "What are you doing? Like, you sound terrible." I'm like, "That's the point." So like I'm trying to sound bad. It's not like I'm trying to sound good. Like I purposefully make it worse than how I normally sing.
Yep.
And I do that every day. Or
Yeah.
like I'll sing to my dog.
Yeah.
Like
It's fun. It's like, I mean, no one really judges you. They don't care.
I mean, it's not like I'm serenading anyone. It's just like if I
Yeah.
have one line stuck in my head, I'll be like, what's a line? Why can I only think of the Magic
Oh.
School Bus song?
Perfect. Let's sing it.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
I can't. That
Magic school bus.
rock the river of love. Like,
Yeah,
why is that the
exactly.
only thing that's in my head? Oh my
It's fine.
gosh.
It's fine.
Can we just have a normal day today? Friends,
With the friends,
way.
no way.
Cruising on down Main Street.
Yes, dude, I love that
Oh
show.
no. You know what's always in my head is freaking The Circle of Life.
Oh.
Like
I feel
always.
like every time I call you, you have that song stuck in your head. So yeah, that's pretty normal for
The
you.
last time you called me, I was just singing it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah, Savannah, honey, Shilaba." I don't even know the actual words, which I should probably learn those.
Yeah, it's okay.
But
It's catchy.
yes, yes, like okay, if you're the type of person to not just sing to yourself all the time, I can't contemplate that because just it's there's always something going on in there.
Yeah, like do you not even hum? Like no music. Music is like pretty common in humans, so I feel like most people do it.
Yes. Also,
Yeah,
like when I'm watching a TV show and then the theme song comes on, I'm like, here we go.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
like I always sing along to it. And then I feel like normal people don't do that, but I do it. So
I do it. Okay, next question.
wait, do you sing along to theme songs too when they come on?
Yeah, sometimes. I've been watching WandaVision, and that
I
theme
need to
song's
watch that.
so catchy. I'm not gonna sing it for you, but like, yeah, every time it comes on, I'm like, oh, let me get into it. Let me bop.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Next question. Okay. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? Wait, I'm confused.
Um Definitely the body of a 30-year-old because I don't want to like I would want my mind to progress as I learn new things.
Mm,
So like I don't want to be stagnant in that because like things are constantly changing. So I want my like mindset to be constantly changing or not mindset, but like I don't know. I feel like personal growth is important, but that doesn't necessarily apply to your body. And it would be great if I could be 90 years old and just looking like a 30-year-old. So
hmm. I don't know. It's just a
like
very good question.
wise
Yeah,
30-year-old looking person.
this is such an interesting question. I don't know if I agree with you.
What
I
do you
feel
think?
like, yeah, I feel like I would pick the mind just because, like, I don't want to like start forgetting a lot. I mean, 30-year-olds can forget stuff, but I would want to have the full capacity of my brain if
True.
possible. And like just that could mean like I can keep learning random stuff and like I don't know, being challenged and whatever.
Oh, see, I kind of thought of it in a different way. Like I thought of it like not the capacity of your mind being retained, but just like your mind at 30 years old is just how your brain is going to be like for the rest of time.
Mm,
So
yeah.
yeah, when you think of it that way, I think like that makes sense that you would want like when you're 90 years old, you don't want to be forgetting stuff and like
Yeah.
Alzheimer's
See,
or something. That would be
I
terrible.
think that yeah, the questions are like very open-ended. So I feel like there's multiple interpretations that can be made,
Yeah.
but that's what I
I
would
mean,
say.
that makes sense. I think
Yeah.
I would still say that I would want to keep the body of a 30-year-old, but I can see why you would say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pros and cons of both. So
Yes, yes. Okay, the next question is, do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? This is morbid.
no, is this a thing that people think about? Actually, yeah, but I don't have a hunch. Like I don't think about dying that often.
Yeah.
Like
If you had to guess, what would your guess be?
um I would hope that I could just die of old age. Like I feel like I'm like pretty healthy, so if I like keep up a good lifestyle as I get older, like, maybe I'll just die of old age. This is so yeah, like this is such a weird question. I don't think about dying that often. Like if like when I was younger, I used to think about my parents dying, and like when I was going to sleep at night, that's the thing, right? Like you cry about that,
Yeah.
and then you're like, wait, like why am I like thinking about this? This is so messed up. But I don't really do that anymore. So
Yeah. I mean, I still kind of think about that sometimes, but like I'm not focusing on it all the time. Like sometimes you're just like,
yeah,
oh, like what if my parents die? Which is really
yeah,
that's
it's
kind of
like
bad. But like,
yeah,
I mean, sometimes you can't like control like when those thoughts pop
yeah,
up.
they're intrusive. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm not thinking about death all the time. I don't think I have a secret hunch about how I'll die, but yeah, like you said, I feel like it would be great if I could just die in my old age, or if I could go out doing something like really cool, like and like it would be in the news or something crazy. Like if I decided to fly a plane across the Pacific Ocean and then it went missing and they didn't know where I was, they'd be like, "Ooh,
Oh,
what happened to
spooky.
her?"
You'd be a mystery, murder mystery.
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be a really terrible way to die, but at least it would be cool.
You'll be remembered.
Or like if I was like hang gliding somewhere and like
Went off a cliff, nowhere to be found.
yeah,
Oh,
like it would suck, but like it would be a cool story.
yeah, for your family, I
Yeah,
guess.
not for me because I couldn't tell it. But
Oops.
anyways,
Yeah, that's a yeah. I wonder why they put that question in the study, but who knows? Okay, number
it's
8.
deep.
It is kind of deep. Okay, number 8. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. Okay, well,
This
we
should
know
be
each
easy.
other, so we're both Asian. We're both girls.
We're
We're
both in
both
college.
in college. Okay.
We have a lot of things that we have in
I think,
common. So like the list
yeah,
could go on forever.
yeah, it really good. Like we could be here all day.
Yeah,
Anyways, continue.
those are good. Okay, next question. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Oh, we're getting
Ooh.
intense here.
Hmm. I don't know. Maybe like the okay. I feel like no matter how I say this, it's gonna sound cliche, but like the people that like support me and like the opportunities that I've been given. So like I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
like
feel like
friends, my family, and like just me like being able to like study what I can and whatever, go to my college. Like I don't know what else to say for this answer. I mean this
yeah,
question.
I feel like this question, like whatever answer you say is gonna sound cliche,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I was just gonna say like my family. Um, yeah, especially because I'm like living at home this year, and so I'm very grateful that um, I have a good relationship with my family, so that I can live at home and like not have to worry about anything like I know a lot of people don't have a good family
Mm-hmm.
life, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grateful that I do, so that um
Yeah.
like I'm able to live at home and like not have any problems, and then like even my like distant relatives, they're really cool. So like yeah, like my aunt and uncle literally gave me a job this summer, and yeah.
Oh, good answer.
Yep. Okay. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Uh,
This one is interesting.
okay, let's think about this one. Hmm. I don't know how to answer this question.
Just
Like,
roast your parents.
I'm not
Absolutely
gonna roast my
roast.
parents. I feel like whatever. I mean, the way that they raised me, like looking back on it, like I understand why they made those choices. So I
Yeah.
don't think I would change it. I mean, it's just like I felt like for most of my childhood, I didn't really have a close relationship with my parents. Like we weren't really like friends. But then like when I went to college, that's like when I actually became like friends with my parents, you know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of people have that experience because it's like
Yeah. you're
They're
not really
an
seeing them that
authority
much.
figure.
Exactly. So like maybe if I had to change something about the way I was raised, like just like having a closer like relationship with them when I was younger, probably.
Yeah. I think if I could change anything, I'm trying to not say anything like too risky because I know my friends and family are watching this. Hello. I'm not
Hi.
gonna roast them too hard.
It's
um,
all love, just constructive criticisms.
yeah. I think if I could have changed anything, like I would say like I would want to like focus less on money because I feel like I don't know, not
Mhm.
that like my parents focus a lot on money, but like sometimes my mom will be like, why are you taking so long in the shower or like turning the heat on? Like you're making the bills go up. But I feel like everyone's parents kind of do that because like,
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes,
I
yeah.
do be touching the thermostat a lot. I am guilty of that. But like, you know, I feel like now that I'm an adult, I like focus on those things too much. I'm like, oh shoot, like I can't touch the thermostat. I'm like, wait, like if I'm cold, like maybe I should just turn the heat up and not feel guilty about it. But I don't know. That's like a really superficial thing. Like I don't think that's that big of a deal.
I
But
thought you were gonna say like, I wish that my mom had taught me Chinese.
you know, that would have been a good one. See,
Yeah,
you know, I'm
I
talking
knew
about
what she was
I'm
gonna
talking about
say.
thermostats.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just what you were thinking about.
See, I thought you were gonna roast your parents, but you did not. I thought you were gonna be like, I
Yeah, I
just want
mean,
me to focus less on school, but you did not say that. But
I
like you
did
turned
focus a
out,
lot on school. It's
yeah,
just like,
or
yeah,
that like
I
they
think they
let you
just
out of the
wanted
house
me,
more.
yeah, they just wanted me to be safe
Yeah,
and
and
like
successful.
get good grades and stuff.
Yeah.
So like looking back, like whatever, it's over. So I don't really care
I don't think
anymore.
there's anything really like wrong with the way that either of us were like raised. We were
Yeah.
raised, I mean, we were raised differently, but like we
Yeah.
both turned out fine. So
Yeah. We're normal people. Like I
to a
think
certain
it's
extent.
fine. It's okay. We're normal enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not like crazy. So we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Number 11. Oh, this one says take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible.
I don't think we gotta take 4 minutes for that. We
Yeah.
could, I mean,
I'll just, how about you just go and then I'll just tell you when to stop. If you go over. I don't think you
I'll
will.
just try to keep it brief. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm
Okay.
gonna hit 4 minutes. Okay.
I'm ready.
Born
Mm-hmm.
in Long Beach, California. And yeah, so I have an older sister. She's like 5.5 years older than me. And so growing up, like we would spend a lot of times with our cousins because my dad is a twin. So um, we'd spend a lot of time with them. And then my mom's best friend also had a daughter. So we spent a lot of time with her. And she was like basically our sister slash like cousin, I guess, even though we're not related. So I grew up with them a lot. But I was like the youngest out of all of them with like a pretty big gap. Like all of them, it's like one right after the other. Like one is a year older than the next. And then like for me, there's like a few years of a gap and then there's me. So I was picked on a lot by them just because I was the youngest. Like not in a like, bad way, but yeah, so that was that. And then we moved to South Carolina when I was 6 and we kind of talked about that in our third podcast, the Asian American experience one. So if you want to hear more about that, go listen to that episode. But yeah, so we moved here when I was 6 and then yeah, I went to elementary school, middle school, high school. Nothing really crazy happening there. I graduated high school and I went to USC and I'm still there. And I'm a bio major. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. That was
Yeah.
90 seconds. So good job.
Yeah. I mean, the question said to go into as much detail as possible, but that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. We're not going to do that. Okay. I guess it's my turn. Um, born and raised in North Carolina. My parents were they came here from China when they were in grad school, and that's where they met. And then they had me. And then for all my life, I lived in basically Raleigh, but not really. Like, I'll just say Raleigh because I know a lot of people from there. I went to high school there. 12 years of schooling, Raleigh. Then I went to college. That's where I am now. I feel like there's nothing else to say. Like, what am I going to talk about? Let's see. I have a sister. She's 4 years younger than me. I don't know. I feel like my life is different from yours, obviously, but like we definitely have shared experiences.
Yeah.
I think
and I feel
the
like
main thing is that like since my parents are immigrants, like for a lot of like my childhood, I didn't really know what like pop culture was because like obviously who was gonna expose that to me? And like
yeah.
I didn't learn English until I was like 4. Like that's pretty much the only difference.
I
Yeah.
did not know that you didn't know English until you were 4.
Yeah, because I only spoke Chinese at home, and like
Yeah.
I think my grandma was living with us at the time. She went back to China, but like yeah, so like I was only learning Chinese, and then my mom sent me to preschool because she was like, if you don't learn English soon, like you're never gonna learn it, which is true. So then I learned that preschool, and then I went to elementary school. So, but I knew English by
Yeah.
then, so it was fast. Yeah.
True. I feel like we kind of know each other's life stories like a little bit
Hmm.
already. So like, because like we've lived half of our lives like knowing each other. So
Yeah. Wait, dang, that's so long.
yeah.
Let me count. Yeah, I guess it is kind of half
7th
of our life.
grade.
That was like 2012, 9 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, if anyone
Um,
wants to know more, maybe, ask us off of the podcast.
yeah. Yep. Okay. Question 12. This is the
Hmm.
last question in set 1. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Mm. Any one quality or ability. Does that include like superhero abilities?
I
Like,
think it can be anything.
okay. I would honestly just want to teleport because I really hate having to commute places. And yeah,
Is there anywhere
that's my
like
answer.
specifically that you would want to teleport to,
Um,
or just anywhere?
yeah, just anywhere. Like I could still walk if I could walk somewhere, but like I just like it just takes so long to get from point A to point B sometimes. Like time that I
True.
could be using to do something else. So that's
Yeah.
why I would pick
And
that.
like if you're running late, you could just I'm here. That
Exactly, exactly.
would be so convenient. Okay. If I could gain any one quality, I don't even know. This is such a hard question. Like there are so many things that I wish I could do. Like I'm
Yeah.
kind of in a debate between like something like supernatural or something like super basic because
Hmm.
I don't know. I wish I could sing well. Like I can sing. I just can't sing well. So that
Hmm.
would be really cool. But if we're talking like supernatural, I feel like I would want to be able to like fill anything. This is really abstract. You got to think of it here. Fill anything at any point in time. So like my bank account full.
Mm.
I need a
Mm.
cup of water full. My gas tank full. Like if I
That is a good one.
if
Yeah.
I need to I don't know, like fill my brain with all the knowledge I need to know for a test, boom, like it's done. Like it's automatically there.
That's
So
a good one.
either
Yeah.
singing or that.
Yeah, just got some options.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Should we do set 2?
Yes, it's only I think set one took us about 30 minutes, so not bad. I think if you were actually doing this on a date, it would probably take longer, which is like good for
Yeah.
like a first date, like you can get to know each other. So Yeah, let's continue with set 2. Okay, question 13. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Now we're getting deep.
That's a really hard one. Okay. Once again, I can't pick just one thing because it's too hard to pick one thing. Okay, because like the other question that we answered earlier is making me thinking like, shoot, now I kind of want to know how I'm gonna die or like when, so that
Yeah.
like if I'm gonna live for the next like 90 years, I'm like, okay, I got time to figure shit out. Like we're good. I just said a bad word on here. I'm sorry. I've been trying to not say anything bad on here in case children are listening. I apologize.
Don't repeat us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. Anyways, but if I knew I was gonna die like 90 years from now, I'd have so much time to like not worry about life. But if I knew that I was gonna die like tomorrow, I wouldn't spend my time like wasting my time doing schoolwork for like college that's not gonna even do anything. Like I would spend my time differently because I'd go out, like I'd hop on a plane to freaking like France right now. Like so I think that would be really cool. But another thing, I would also just want to know like what job I'm supposed to have or what career I'm gonna have into, so I can just go ahead and figure that out right now because I really don't know.
Yeah. Same. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to know about the future. Like in the past, I would have said the future because I had a lot of questions about the future and like, just like what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be like? But also like it depends on so many factors that like at any point it could change. So I don't know if knowing the future, it's like how in like all those like Greek myth stories, they're like they know their fate, so then like they do things that literally lead to their fate. Like I feel like that would happen.
Oedipus.
That would definitely happen. Yeah, Oedipus. Like if I had known what was going to happen to me, then like the things that I do would actually set in motion that. I mean, either way, like even if I hadn't known, it would have happened anyways. But like just the fact that I would cause it, I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, like the future is self-fulfilling.
Yeah, but if I probably would want to know like I want the crystal ball to tell me like what am I actually good at. I guess like it could be like academically, it could be just like skills, talents, but like that could maybe just help me guide myself onto my path or whatever. Yeah. Like if I'm actually not good at a particular subject, then like I don't want to like keep doing it because what's the point if I'm never going to be good at it. But yeah.
True. Yeah. All right. Question 14. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it?
I've always wanted to go to Rome. I was supposed to go last summer.
Right there. Stop right there.
Ashley and I were both supposed to go separately, but like to the same place. And then there was a pandemic, so I stayed at home. But otherwise, I would have studied abroad over the summer last year in Rome. And I just always wanted to go to Rome because I like that there's a lot of history, a lot of art, a lot of culture, and like it's just pretty. So
yeah, I was gonna say like something that I've dreamed of doing is like traveling the world and being able to like speak the languages of the places I go to. So like I don't know, like I've been taking French forever and I've forgotten a lot of it, which is pretty bad. But like I've always wanted to go to France and like be able to speak French and not sound like stupid. I mean, my accent would make me sound American, so they would judge me for that. But at least I wouldn't know nothing.
yeah.
And yeah, so I haven't done that. Well, I was supposed to go to Rome, like you said, so I haven't been able to travel because of coronavirus, which is annoying, and then also just, like, money, like, I haven't really had I mean, like, I was in high school before, and I didn't really have the funding to just,
Yeah.
like, go by myself unless, like, my family was going, and we just haven't, like, gone to Europe. Like, we travel a lot within the US, like, we go on road trips all the time, so I've seen a lot of different places in the US, and, like, we've been to Mexico, and we've been to Canada. You did, like, a whole Canadian road trip, though, like, we haven't done, like, that much
Yeah.
in Canada. I just went to, like, Niagara Falls
Canada
and, like,
was
a few other
cool. Yeah.
places. Yeah, but so I just, like, wanna travel a lot more, and I even thought about, like, converting a van and just, like, road tripping a ton of different places that I haven't been in the US yet, but once again, I do not have the funds for that currently. I mean, I could just, like, hop in my car and go, but also, like, I'm kinda scared to go by myself, and it's just hard to find the people to, like, do that with because everyone has different things going on, and yeah, but once everything opens up and I can actually go places,
Road
you
trip.
bet I will be going, like, I there's nothing
Let me
holding me back
come.
after that.
Yeah, I'll come. I'll
Yeah, I've got my money saved up right now,
come.
because I didn't get to spend it in Rome, and yeah, we'll go.
We'll plan it out. We'll have like, a whole itinerary.
Yes, or, like, someone just backpack across Europe with me, someone please. Like, if you're listening, Lucia, obviously you can come. If you're listening
Thanks.
and you got a free month or something, hit me up. I will go with you.
That'd be fun. Really fun.
Yeah, like, even if we're not best friends or anything,
Well, we
still
can
hit me
become
up.
best friends. Let's go.
Yeah, let's we're hopping on a plane right now. Pack your things.
Let's go. Okay. Number 15. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Wow.
Mm.
It's a hard hitting question. I haven't
I
really
feel
done
like I don't
anything.
have any yeah, I don't have any, like, great accomplishments. I mean, I was
Hmm.
valedictorian of my high school, so that's a good accomplishment,
Yeah.
but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Um, I have good grades. I have a 3.8 right now. Actually, it's a 3.79, but I'll just round it up. Yeah, so that's my greatest accomplishment. Don't really have anything else to share, so
Yeah. I feel like also, like, we're so skewed to think, like, our greatest accomplishments should be with, like, school or work, so maybe it could be something,
yeah,
like,
that's
different,
true.
like you're a good older sister. Aw, so
Oh,
wholesome.
okay.
That
Guess
could be a
so.
great accomplishment.
Okay, I'll change mine. Yeah, if it's not academic, I would say that I'm a great listener, and that's an accomplishment for
Yes, yes. I don't know if mine was an
me.
academic, what I would say because I
I
don't
just
know.
really haven't done anything. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not that
exactly.
old. I'm only 20.
Yeah,
So,
21.
oop, okay. That's enough that one.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What do you value most in a friendship?
Hmm. Well, this is why am I finding this hard to answer? I guess just being like understanding and empathetic and
Yeah.
open.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know for me like what I would most value. I think mm, this is a really hard question. I think for me, it's just like being able to stay friends with someone even if you're not like super close, like, and you don't hang out all the time. Like, so obviously, like, we're friends, but like we don't even see each other that often or like talk
Hmm.
to each other. Like, I mean, we text each other, but like we aren't like constantly in contact, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I'm really bad at responding, so I'm sorry about that
It's
because
okay.
I forget to answer my text messages.
No, it's
Fine.
okay.
But yeah, like people who can't do that, I feel like I can't like really be friends with them that much because like for example, Haley, who's like one of my best friends, she goes to Wofford, so like we don't live in the same place anymore, but like and we don't text each other all the time, but whenever we see each other, like it's fine, like it's normal,
Yeah.
like things changed. So I feel like people who constantly need like attention, not that that's like a bad thing, like of course, like there's just different people with different personalities, but personally for me, like being able to maintain a friendship without having to be in constant contact and like just knowing like, oh, this person like will always be there for me even if like we haven't seen each other in a long time. So
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like I have a lot of friends that I've known since like middle school, some from elementary school, and like obviously I don't see them often, but like just like when you see them again, you catch up and it's like nothing changed.
yeah, exactly.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mm,
good answer.
good answer. Good answer. So Family Feud.
Yes, Steve. Okay. Number 17. What is your most treasured memory? Hmm.
Got too deep. I can't even think of like any
Yeah.
memories now. Most treasured memory. I like can't even think of anything that has ever happened to me right now. I'm like blanking. Um, I think one of my most treasured memories is like in high school, me and my friends had a water party where we drank
Oh,
different types of fancy bottled water and like rated it. And that was
that's
really
so
fun. But like
funny.
not even that part of it. So like that same night, we were like dancing in Piper's room to New Romantics by Taylor Swift. And for some reason that was just like I vividly remember that. And it
That's
was just
cute.
like really fun and like, you know, it was wholesome.
Yeah.
We were young. My youth. Uh, rest in peace.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm still young, but yeah. I
Yeah.
I mean that's the one that I can think of right now.
I think for me, okay, one of them would be okay, when I was, I guess, almost 4 and my sister was almost born, I was staying at like my parents' friend's house because my parents were in the hospital. And on the day that she was born, I woke up and then my parents' friend was like, here's like a present from your sister. And I opened it and it was like a toy train or something. And I was like, oh, thank you. She didn't know me, but like, you know, she's a baby. She obviously didn't give me the present, but like, I just remember that like, I probably was like so happy and like joyful and I don't know, just a cute little kid.
Yeah, that's so cute
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Like just being excited to like have another family member. And
Yeah.
then my other one that I was thinking of was in high school I was in an a cappella group and my senior year we did a competition and I just really had a good time like at the competition singing and it was really fun. So even though we didn't win anything, I think it was just a great experience and we really bonded as a group, which was nice. And then it was just a good way to close out my high school times, my high school experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. This next question is really deep.
Uh,
So it is, what is your most terrible memory? Um, yeah, I don't think I'm
mm,
gonna answer this one honestly on the podcast.
yeah. We
Like,
don't need to get into those things.
yeah, like no offense to everyone listening, but I just don't want you guys to hear my most terrible memories. So, but I'm gonna answer very vaguely, I guess. So like a collection of my most terrible memories, I would say, is just like anytime I disappoint someone, like my friends or my family or something, and like I don't know, just anytime where I feel like really guilty. Like
Mhm.
I'm really hard on myself about things sometimes. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
I would say like any one of those times. I'm not gonna say anything specific, but yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think mine's similar. Either that or like the one time when I was 8 and I was riding a bike and I fell off the bike and I skinned my knee so bad. And I still have a scar. That's the other one that I hate because I just remember being in so much pain and like is
Take
bleeding. And I mean, I couldn't walk because it hurt so bad, but like I was fine after a
oh,
few weeks. So
it's fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
after that, I was like scared to go on bikes for a little while because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fall off again. But then, after I got over it and I always wear a helmet, okay? First step. And be careful. And if you feel the bike leaning, jump off.
Yeah.
That's my warning to you guys. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
probably my terrible memory.
true.
Okay.
All right.
Next one. Now, number 19. If you do that in 1 year, you would die suddenly. Would you change anything about the way you're now living? Why? Hmm.
100% yes. Because I currently just live in my house and stress about school, and that's all I do. So I would first of all drop out of college. Like I'm supposed to
Yeah.
graduate in May, but like if I'm gonna die in 1 year, like no, like there's no point. Like I'm not gonna get a job for that 1 year. Like
Yeah, true, true.
um yeah, I would travel the world. Like sorry COVID, I'm gonna die in a year anyways. Like I'm sorry, I'll wear a mask so I don't spread to others.
Double mask.
Yes, but I will be going to Europe. And
Hmm.
yeah, and like just spending more time with my family, like going out to like California to see my family that I haven't seen in a while. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Um, Probably same for me. I would drop out. um, Travel, yeah, probably. And I don't know. I feel like I would do a lot of reflection, like self-reflection on like
Yeah,
just like things that I've done in my life or like people I've met. And like I would
I feel
probably get
like
into really weird hobbies just to try random things, like things I've never done before. Like let me go skydiving while I still can, like just random
yeah,
things like that. Bucket list things. That's like literally what it's about. But
true, true.
yeah.
I think I would also like the people that I've had like issues with, like I would just talk to them and just like find closure with them and be like, hey, I know we beef,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna die in a year, so I don't want to like go out hating people. So like
Yeah.
let's work this
And
out
like
right
then they would have like some weird like relationship to you after you died. Like you don't want that either. So
now. Yeah, like I don't want people to hate me when I die.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't think anyone like really hates me right now. If you do, let me know. We can hash it out.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, if you got beef with me, hit me up.
The DMs are open.
Yes, they are. They are. Okay. What does friendship mean to you?
Mm, I think I kind of answered this question, but like, yeah, like the person being open and understanding, and I feel like it should be balanced, or like at least like I mean, you have like different things to bring into a friendship, but like just balancing each other out, or at least
Yeah.
like I don't know, just being able to like be compatible. Is that a thing? Yeah, I guess so. And um supporting each other and like yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just like being able to rely on another person and like, yeah, I think that's the gist of it, and just having a good time with other
Mm-hmm.
people, being able to connect, like having similar interests, things like that. So,
Yeah. Number 21. What roles do love and affection play in your life? Wow.
none currently.
Hmm.
Yikes. Um, I mean, like, I think love is like important to show to everyone. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
especially the ones like close to you. So, like, of course, like it's important to like love your family and your friends and just like, I don't know, be a loving person toward everyone because, like, people just you don't know what is going on in everyone's life. So, I think
Yeah.
it's just important to show love to others. Affection, I feel like is slightly different. Like, some people think that love and affection are like equivalent. I personally don't. Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm not very good at showing affection because I don't I'm not a lovey-dovey type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have a very similar answer. Like, I think a lot of people just want to focus on the romantic side of love, but I feel like there's so many ways that you can show people that you love them. Like there's literally love languages for a reason, but like besides that, just like the things that you do and say, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It really makes the world go round is what I'm trying to say here. But
Mhm.
as for affection, like I don't really care for affection that much at all. Just cuz like you can show someone that you love them without like having it be a grand gesture or anything. It's like you should just do what like you know that they would appreciate, or
Yeah.
like whatever fits them. And for me, that is not it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I am in acts of service and quality time, love
I
language.
I think I'm definitely quality time.
Yeah. Like, I don't be doing that physical touch, words of affirmation, that makes me uncomfortable. If someone says something nice about me, I'm like, "Thank
You are healthy,
you."
you're wealthy.
Like, if someone sits down with me and they're like, "I'm proud of you," right? I would feel so awkward. Like,
Oh yeah, I just don't know what to say that. I'm like, okay, thank you.
and like some people really need those like words of affirmation, but like I
Mhm.
personally
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Same.
Like, I think I can tell if someone cares about me by like them spending time with me or like taking time like to do things for me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the little things, really.
Yes, it is the little things.
They all add up. That's what makes it, work.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. 22. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Share a total of 5 items.
Okay, okay. Um, first one for you. Um, you're very intelligent.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
I love how
is literally words. Yeah, this is words of affirmation. I can't.
we
It's fine.
literally just said like I hate words of affirmation, and they're like tell each other.
They're really forcing us to. It's
Amazing.
fine.
A
It's
positive
fine.
characteristic. Okay. I would say a positive characteristic that you have is you are very. I'm trying to think of one that's not like stupid. Okay. You're a very kind person. Yes.
Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Number two. Um, you have a good sense of style.
Tell that to my other friends.
Oh,
I'm
I
kidding.
like your style.
At Haley. At Haley.
Oh,
Haley's always like, "What are you wearing?" Because some days I just don't try it. But thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
I'm
Sometimes you
glad
just
to
don't
know.
need to try. It's okay. Like, just let
Yes.
me relax, bruh.
I've also been trying to like dress like slightly more trendy lately. So thank you.
Mm. You're welcome.
Yes, yes. Someone thinks I'm doing it right. Yes. Wow. Okay. Okay. So how many more do we have? I don't know. Okay.
This is number 2.
Okay. 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 So a positive characteristic of you, I would say, is that I'm trying to come up with something that isn't so cliche, like, but it's
Yeah.
so hard because I
Also,
feel
like,
like
we
everything
literally
I'm
know
gonna say
each
is
other.
cliche.
So we know each other, so it's not like I'm like looking at you for the first time. This is so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I'm like analyzing your whole character right now. I feel like just overall you're like a positive, like optimistic person though. So I would say that that's a good characteristic. Like you have a good outlook on life.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3. Let's see. Let me think. A positive characteristic. Um,
Why is this so hard?
you.
When I say something nice about another person, I'm like,
I feel like you give good advice.
oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Not normally to me, but like
Oh, we
to
know who
other people.
we know
We
who
know
you're
who
giving advice
if
to.
you're listening to this, hey.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Feel free to
Like
text us.
I feel
But
like
don't ask us for advice.
we definitely know who we're talking about. Like we be giving advice to the same people.
Yeah, we do. It's okay.
You know who you are. Yeah, okay. A positive characteristic for you. Hmm. This is also hard because like the ones that like I think of you said about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
It's okay. We can say the same things probably.
yeah. I would say I'm trying to think of like the best one because like I was gonna say like you're intelligent, but you already said that about me. So like I don't want to say that again because it's repetitive. Okay, you. I'm trying to think of like the characteristic words that we learned in elementary school. I feel like you're very like personable. Like someone
Mm,
could come to you with like anything that they had to say, or like even if they just needed a laugh, like you could like instantly get along with them.
I can see that, I guess. Thank you.
Yeah.
Should we stop at 3 items? I feel like we cannot think of anything else.
No,
Like I'm
we're
actually being serious.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough for
We can stop.
us. That's
Like I
enough
could
words
think
for
of more.
affirmation.
Yeah, I could think of more. It's just I'm so awkward and like whenever I'm put on the spot, like my brain literally like does not work.
Yeah. And we have like the same answers, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
we're the same
Okay.
person.
We actually are. Okay.
All right.
Almost done. 23. How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's? Hmm.
Mm, I don't think my family was like super close and warm. Like, I don't know. I'm not the type of person who like my parents are like the first people that I call like when I like have news to share. I mean, like they're one of the first people, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I feel like some people like I'm watching Gilmore Girls and literally like Rory and Lorelai, they're like
They're best friends. Yeah.
and like I don't know. I feel like me and my family aren't like that, but like we're pretty close. Like yeah. And do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's? I would say yeah. Like I had a pretty happy childhood. Like I don't have anything really to complain about with my childhood. Like I feel like a lot of people's parents got divorced or like
Mm.
they had like an abusive situation going on and like I didn't have any of that, so I don't really have anything to complain about there. So yeah.
Yeah. Um, I don't think my family is particularly close slash warm, or at least it is more now, but like it wasn't as much when I was a kid. But also like I don't have like beef with my family. Like I would I'm still able to live with them. We're on good terms and everything. It's just like we never really had that kind of relationship. But I wouldn't say that my childhood was like worse than most other people's for any reason. Like I think despite like how I was raised, I was still like a happy, normal child. It was just in a different way. Like a lot of my like home videos that my mom took of me when I was a kid, like they're just like literally of me laughing or like, just being like a giggly baby. So I don't think I was, yeah, ever like really depressed or sad in my house or anything. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Question 24. This is the last question of set two. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? This one is oddly specific.
It is. I wonder why they didn't choose father. Maybe because I feel like people just don't have close relationships with their dads, maybe. But for me, um, I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, like I said before, like I don't think I was that close with her until I went to college. And then that's like when I started talking to her as like a friend and not just like as she as my parent, I as the child. Yeah, like, and we got along. I feel like we got along well when I was a kid. At least we didn't really like have anything that ever separated us. I don't know, like bridged a gap between us, something like that. I don't think there's anything else to add. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I talk to her more now, so it's gotten better.
I feel like I'm the same. Like I wasn't like super close with my mom, but like we never really like fought. Like I feel like a lot of people like especially in high school they like fight with their moms a lot, but that wasn't
Hmm.
really me. Like I feel like we first of all, we just like didn't have anything to really fight about.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then I had a like generally boring high school experience. Like I wasn't doing crazy things. So
Yeah, same.
like
Like I was just like I just stayed at home. So
yeah.
I mean, and like if I ever didn't want to talk to her about something, I just didn't talk to her about it. Like I didn't really care if she knew or
Yeah,
not. Yeah.
exactly. And like I feel like I have a pretty like open relationship with my mom. Like if I like need to vent about something or complain, like I will vent to her. Or if I'm like worried about something, I'll be like, hey, like, can you help me with this? Or like blah blah. So
Hmm.
yeah, like we have a pretty open relationship, which is good. Can't
Yeah.
complain.
Wow. Those are some interesting questions, definitely.
Yes. Yeah. So we're not gonna do set three because that would just take way too much time.
Yeah. Maybe
But
another time we can spend a whole episode doing that.
yes.
They look kind of like really deep. Like you need to think about
Yeah.
it.
No, that's what I was like when I was reading them. I was like, maybe we shouldn't do set three because that's just getting a little too intense. And some of these I don't think I can answer on a
Yeah.
podcast. Like,
These are like sleepover questions.
yeah,
Like
like
they're
some of these are fine, but some of them are just like you got to be late night, like really in your thoughts.
yeah, it's not like something that you just normally talk about. This is like you need to like evaluate every question, every word.
Yeah, yeah. But oh, hold up. Sorry, I had a slight interruption, so I had to mute for a second. But I feel like some of these are just they're just way too deep. So
What's your overall impression of this study? Do you think these questions could help people fall in love?
I feel like they definitely like could make you feel closer to someone. I don't know if like they would make you fall in love with someone, but like they could
Mm-hmm.
bring two people closer. Um, for us,
Yeah.
like doing it right now, I feel like most of the answers like I feel like I knew already. So I don't
Mhm.
necessarily feel like it did like anything crazy like for our friendship because we already kind of knew these things.
Yeah.
But I think for strangers, like definitely, like for someone, if you just like pulled them off the street and you didn't know them and you asked them all these questions, like you would definitely walk away feeling more connected to that person than like
Yeah, definitely.
before.
They kind of help you to see like their personality or like the things that they value. So if you
Yeah,
want to get closer to someone, then I mean I think they would be good questions to ask. But like you were saying, we already know each other, so it's not like anything was like a big surprise.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did do like I asked someone in my class this for like my social psychology class. We had to ask each other questions, and I feel a sneeze. It disappeared halfway through the sneeze. I hate it. Like when
That's
you get the
funny.
big inhale
Yeah,
and
it
then it
like
doesn't
itches your
come,
nose.
and then it just
Yeah.
like disappears, and then I didn't even sneeze. Like that's so anticlimactic. Okay, back to what I was saying.
Anyways.
We got split up into groups in that class, and we had to ask each other these questions. And like from doing that, like I felt closer to these people in my class because like I didn't know them before. So like after that, like whenever I would see that, well, it was like an online class, but whenever I would see their videos, I'd be like, oh, like there's that person.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I feel like if you don't know each other, this would be effective. But if you already have like some sort of background or history, it's not going to be as effective.
Yeah, me too. Well, I think that is the end of this episode. Thank you guys for listening. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, review, rate. I don't know what else you can do. Share with your friends. You can also let us know if you want to listen to any specific topics.
Yes,
And I think
criticize
that is it.
us, hit me up.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't care.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
see y'all next
That's
week.
all. Alrighty. Bye.